Greetings. Welcome to my channel, View from My Desktop. We here at View from My Desktop like to show affordable hi-fi equipment that looks nice, sounds nice, and is at a nice price. So today we're going to do a review for a pair of active bookshelf speakers from Saiyin. So let's get started. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. We really do appreciate the support. And as always, it is free of charge. So today we have this Saiyin DS6701 4-inch active bookshelf speakers. So in today's review, we'll start with the look of these active speakers. These speakers come with a 4-inch woofer, a 1/2-inch tweeter with a horn wave guide. This little horn wave guide they call it. These speakers are front ported, and as you've seen, they come with grill covers. On top of the active speaker is the on power button, a mode selector, and plus minus for the volume. Okay, they give you 5 inputs. There's an auxiliary input here. Let me see. Auxiliary input, RCA input, coaxial input, optical input, and it has Bluetooth. Okay, and it also has a sub out. This is the power plug, and the speakers are spring clips on both speakers to connect one speaker to the other. That's it. There's not a whole lot of controls on this speaker. And the cabinet lights up when you turn it on. It lights up down here showing what mode it's in. All right. Let's see. And the one thing I dislike about this is the lack of the tone control. It gives you 3 presets on the remote. It comes with a remote with a movie, music, and news. And on the remote, you can also switch from Bluetooth, optical, and coaxial, and this is the auxiliary for the RCAs. Has a mute button, and you can fast forward and things like this here. I think that only really works if you're in Bluetooth. I think it works. Let's see. For my listening, I would say that the movie setting is the more dynamic or more booming. It's booming. And the news setting is probably the most balanced for my listening. These speakers did sound okay right out the box. But they were much better for me after some breaking in. My first test listening was with my tablet using both the RCA and the Bluetooth. I didn't really notice much difference besides my tablet volume rising when going from RCA to Bluetooth. So when I switched from RCA to Bluetooth on my tablet, the volume would go up. With and without subwoofer connected. And And then I connected my computer with a DAC. I used the Fozzy IEL Q4 only because it was the first one I seen when I went to go get it. And by then the speakers was a little more broken in. Okay. And I was really able to tone the speakers to my liking. Things like getting that boomy sounding out that you had on the movie setting or the music setting, that was gone. Took it out, and that was like the downside of the speakers. It could sound a little, a little too boomy on some tracks. But with the DAC, took it out. Sound got clean. I had the bass on the DAC at about 10 o'clock. The treble was set about 11 o'clock. So both of them was turned down a little bit, and it was smooth after that for my ears. Uh, these speakers did get a little help, but not really any more than they would get in my regular setup anyway. So, and uh, when when I test these things, I use test them by themselves, and then I test them with equipment. And this sounds better with the equipment on it, and most of the time they do. Um, uh, these speakers do have a warmer sound to them. I like a warmer sound. They have a warmer sound. They were not overly clear. Clarity wasn't their biggest suit, but at the price range, I think they were more than okay for my listening. Um, uh, let's see some of the things that it come with. All right, come with a manual, right? And it talks about the different models that this speaker comes in. Gives you an optical cable. Gives you an RC to 3.5, and it gives you some speaker wires for to go from speaker right to left. You can connect it with just these speakers. I have banana clips and stuff that I use, and so a lot of times I don't really use what comes in the bag, but as far as I guess they work with that. I don't have no reason to think they don't work. I do like these speakers. Um, these are probably going to be in a side by side. Um, it's a nice sounding speaker. It's like on the warmer side. I like the warmer sounding speaker. Okay, I do like the warmer sounding speaker. So I think you can enjoy the sound. They're not really expensive. They come with a remote. They do sound better with the DAC. So if you plug it up and you break them in a little bit, and it's still a little boomy because it don't have tone control. And when I connected that, and I just used the Fozzy because that's the one I had. I don't really, any DAC. If you have one, a $30 DAC, if it has volume, if it has tone control, that's probably all you need. A decent DAC, okay, and that was it. That was it. All right. So that's gonna be it on this review. Oh, and a nice look on the cabinet. They do look nice. All right, they do look nice. Nice wood grain, nice smooth finish on the wrap. Nice looking cabinets. They do get nicked up a little bit. You see here, they do nick easily. All right. I feel like I said that's gonna be it. Um, that, and you see they have opposite sides on the port. So position them how you like them. You know, port on the outside, port on the inside. All those things have factors depending on your room. Your room may change how you want these. They don't have no port in the back, so you can get them closer to the wall. You know, but tune them in. It's my with you, and either tune them, toe them, toe in, or toe out. You know, close to the wall. You know, get them how you like them. Okay, get them how you like them. That's gonna be it. Please remember to always listen to good things. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.